Hello, folks. This is Bugsy here. And yeah, I finally got to watch The Killing Joke. Now let's get into this. Now, I gotta be honest. The Batgirl story it was good, but then it just took it took a very weird turn. You know, you know, Batman Batman having sex with Barbara. Like, that has never happened in any of the Batman books, at least not any of the ones I read. Maybe there's some Elseworld stuff, but I don't really read a lot of Elseworld stories, and if that's the case, that's why, yeah. It's a very out of character moment for Batgirl. I mean, I'm gonna get to the Killing Joke part, but first we gotta look at Batman 6 Quest for Bat Pussy before we get into that. Because oh my god, that part of the movie made me so happy. Okay. Okay. Paris, France. This one wannabe mob boss wanted to basically take over his uncle's business, and he basically does the most sneaky and underhanded at all. Of he does it very sneakily and underhanded. That old chestnut. He fa- he falls for you know he kind of falls for Barbara. And Barbara's like, he's falling for me. I can use that. He's like, and Batman's like, no, you can't use that because when a freaking person gets this close to you, when a when a freaking when someone like that gets real close to you, it could be dangerous. And he says no, and then Barbara goes like, ugh, you know, and basically, basically she basically does try to tried to get these little messages that he was sending out, and basically brought her to his uncle's dead body, which I think either he had a bunch of help, shoot his uncle down, or he did it. But either way, Batgirl was there. Batgirl was there, and you know, Bat, you know, Batman was chewing around about this. He was like, I had this all handled and da 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 da. And then, he's like, if you don't like it, then get out. And then freaking, she's like, no. And then punches him. Batman catches. And then they start making out. And then bat sex happens. Oh, the Bat family is very incestuous. Like, honestly, like, seriously, I don't even feel comfortable calling them the Bat family no more. Fuck that shit. Oh my god. Like, I mean, I know Batman Hush did the same kind of shit, but at least it sort of made sense. Freaking in this movie, I was like, okay, okay. And yeah, it gets kind of awkward between Batman and freaking. Gets kind of awkward between Batman and Barbara because, yeah, like. And I just was like, Bruce, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, seriously, did you realize the Playboy side of you is when you take off the costume, not when you put it on. Like, the two people tried to like defend it. Um, the guys who were on it, like, one dude was like, he control. Okay, let me show you because ETA did it. ETC did a pretty good thing on it. I just wanted to use that part for my review because honestly, honestly, it just proves to me that they were trying to I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't really get why they would basically have Barbara basically, fuck Bruce. It's just, it feels more fanficky or something Frank Miller would do if he had control. Not from some people that actually kind of know what the Killing Joke is and shit like that. But you know what? I'm gonna show it to you anyway because it's, again, I didn't like. That's the biggest problem with this movie. Before the real meat of the story even starts, we deal. We deal with this.
So to be completely honest, we thought this year would be more of a toned down version of Comic-Con. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we've seen some.
Okay, but not here.
To make her a character that stands out on her own, or even leads up to some other established model for who Batgirl is within this universe. She's just really horny for Bruce Wayne's Bat Dick.
Mm-hmm. Just like really like you like in the whole story, you could really feel the sexual tension. And I'm like, okay, it's possible that Batgirl did have some things for Bruce, but from where I always saw it, it was kind of unrequited. She never, like, Bruce never really saw her that way, and and then she kind of went with Dick Grayson. That's how it kind of went, but, like, they just was like, oh, let's have her fuck Bruce. I feel like Frank Miller was like, that was my idea, you bastards. That was my idea. Now I'm gonna keep writing. When every comic I do, I'm gonna keep writing Sin City stuff, even though the character I write for has nothing to do with Sin City. It's like, guys, you gotta understand how I actually feel about this. I mean, okay, you can have Batman and Barbara Kiss, but like, dude, not when you're trying to establish how much of a strong character she is. You know what I'd do if I was writing it? It would play out exactly the same, but Bruce would have been like, Barbara, no, we can't do this. I think you need to leave. Or something like that. Or, Barbara, we're colleagues, we're partners, but we're not lovers. Something like that. I just feel like that was I feel like, it really did come out of left field. It did sort of take me out of the movie. I mean, yeah, I get it. I'm pervy, but like, even I know there's certain lines you do not cross.
Figure for Batgirl and even Robin. In the past, Batgirl has been a love interest with Dick Grayson.
Yep, that's the dick she wants.
That's the dick she wants. Yeah, aka Nightwing. And the fact was even touched upon during DC New 52 run. In the film, the sex scene obviously isn't overtly shown like some kind of weird Rule 34 Gotham City porn, but it is heavily implied because the scene has her riding on him, and then they make out, and then she takes her top off. The camera pans up. Mm-hmm. Only Batman gets to see those bat tits. Mm-hmm.
According to sources, what leads up to this is her backstory as a librarian who is pining over Batman and dresses up as Batgirl primarily to get his attention.
Basically,
so,
yeah.
This isn't just people freaking out that someone
Not because she thought that, what Batman was doing was right, like, mostly the whole of her actual character, she's like, okay, maybe I should try and do what he does. And yeah, she did kind of have a little bit of a crush on Batman, but after a while that kind of fizzled.
Batgirl and Batman are fucking, and they're fucking all over Alan Moore's masterpiece.
Yes!
Yeah, we know a bunch of people out there are going to say, okay, they also hooked up in the Batman Beyond cartoon, or it was implied that they did, or they had a romantic
Again, unrequited shit.
Relationship or whatever, but we're still just saying that it's just weird specifically as it relates to the Killing Joke and to the overarching Batman canon.
I mean, the biggest thing I have a problem with is that she has like a Batman fetish.
Yeah.
Like,
also, it's
she's like a Batman stalker. She's like, man, I love Batman. I mean, he's a hero and all, that's cool. But I kind of just want to fuck him.
I mean, when you're
In the
Batman,
suit.
when you're Batman, it's like he is a playboy sometimes.
He does have
like,
to fight, literally fight off all the pussy.
Yeah.
He has to fight it off.
But you're out there, you're Batman, you're in Gotham, everyone loves you.
I guess Batman's all about that pussy. That pussy. It's in freaking Pink Guy's old album. I just thought I'd reference it.
Executive producer Bruce Timm, friend of the show, then added, quote, "It's complicated."
Yeah.
He did not seem like he wanted to be, like...
How is it complicated, Bruce Timm? You do awesome work, man. Even you could have said, like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be, man. This is not how, like, Barbara Gordon should be around Batman. I'm talking about this in length because everything in The Killing Joke was perfect, and I will get on to that in a minute. But, like, I don't know, it weirded me out a little bit. At first, I was like, this is fucking weird. But, like, I just, like, powered through it because,
really
the best stuff was only yet to come. But, like, it just kind of weirded me out a little bit because, like, yeah, Barbara, what the fuck? Literally.
The whole thing's just like, yeah, I mean, he literally said in one interview, he's like, I mean, I thought it was unfilmable and I never wanted to make it, but here we are.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was just like, it might even be one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is gonna be cool, we're gonna have Batman and Batgirl finally fuck, and then, like, you're sitting in the room and you're like, wait, did we really do this? Wait, people aren't responding positively to this. Oh god, we may have ruined The Killing Joke.
Yeah, but,
no,
Bruce Timm did reiterate that Batman
I'll tell you this, you can't ruin The Killing Joke. That wasn't even enough to ruin what I felt about The Killing Joke.
Thor's hammer is out here sitting on the stage. What's that all about?
Again, that wasn't...
earlier, I just figured...
Seriously, that wasn't enough for me to ruin The Killing Joke. Because The Killing Joke was motherfucking awesome.
Commissioner Gordon's daughter? What are you doing?
And that's when Azzarello screamed, "Want to say that again, pussy?"
Woo!
So clearly people were...
Getting cool named Jeremy Conrad yelled from the back of the hall, "Yeah, by using sex and then pining for Bruce."
And that's when Azzarello screamed, "Want to say that again, pussy?"
I would have said it to his face. I'd have been like, yeah, you freaking let Batgirl use sex and pining for Bruce. I know Robin wasn't, I know Nightwing or Dick Grayson wasn't in this story, but shit, this is some, you guys are freaking stupid for doing that. Jesus, I'll say it to your face, motherfucker. Don't, trust me. If me and Antak was at the con, An would have literally had to hold me back. That's how bad it would have got. If no one's gonna call, because you can call me many, 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 many things, but a pussy ain't one of them. Because I'd be like, yeah, you heard me. Pining? I'd have put that motherfucking hell. I'd be like, on, you better hold me back. You better fucking hold me back. You know, like Bugsy, why'd I be the one holding you back? I can't do it normally anyway. You'd just be like, you'd probably like freaking, you probably would run and be ready to punch that motherfucker square in his jaw. We'd probably be kicked out of Comic-Con if that happened. I ain't down with that. I know. We probably would. I ain't gonna lie.
So clearly people were emotionally heightened by all of this. Yeah. It's controversial for sure. He then continued and stated that, quote, "I don't think she's pining over Bruce at all. She's pining over the violence." Executive producer Bruce Timm, friend of the...
Pining over the violence? No, pining over bat dick. That's what she was really pining over. Bat penis. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, bat dick. Bat dick. That's what she was pining over.
Then added, quote, "It's complicated."
Yeah.
He did not seem like he wanted to be, like... He was really weird about the whole thing. It's just like, yeah, I mean, he literally said in one interview, he's like, I mean, I thought it was unfilmable and I never wanted to make it. But here we are.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was just like, it might even be one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is gonna be cool, we're gonna have Batman and Batgirl finally fuck, and then like you're sitting in the room and you're like, Wait, did we really do
Like,
this?
seriously,
Wait,
it was...
responding positively.
Guys,
Go,
if you
go.
ever see that scene, it was the most awkward thing
Go
ever.
get it.
But let's get on to the Killing Joke. Everything in the Killing Joke was awesome! Through, when Barbara gets shot, when Batman basically says, like, I've been thinking about us. One of us will kill each other. It might be me, it might be you. I was like, oh shit, this is so good. And then and then we see Joker's supposed origin. Again, I always felt like part of it is true, like him having a wife, him having a kid. I think that and the chemical stuff may be true, but maybe not him being a comedian. Again, he remembers it one way. He remembers it one way, he remembers it another way. If he has to have a past, he prefers it to be multiple choice. But Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, my God! I would be lying and saying I didn't... I haven't been waiting for that for a very long time. Just those two doing the Killing Joke, and Mark Hamill basically doing the monologues, and I was like, oh my sweet Jesus! It was late at night. I couldn't really fanboy out like I wanted to because everybody was asleep. But guy, it did kind of squeal a little bit. But that was. I hope no one heard that. I hope no one heard that when I was in here. I really hope no one did. Oh my God, guys. Oh man, everything was perfect. They had to pad it out a little bit. They put Joker's song that was in the Killing Joke, and oh my God, it stuck in my head. Honestly, it stuck in my head. Everything was perfect. But did you guys notice, when Joker's coming up to shoot Barbara? Basically, you get kind of a weird, I would say, Alucard vibe. From Hellsing Ultimate, because it's I was like, fuck, did Joker turn into Alucard? What the hell? I like that. Think about that, guys. A Hellsing Ultimate Joker Alucard. That would be creepy. Because motherfucker, you can't control him. And him having Alucard's powers would be fucking ridiculous. And fucking scary. Oh man, anyways, there's little Easter eggs where Batman's where he says, I never thought two people could hate each other so much without even knowing. So we see a lot of different covers of the Joker. Heath Ledger Joker, a whole bunch of other Jokers from the other comics, and I also saw I saw a little thing of Harley and Joker was in the corner, and I was like, all right, good. But in the ending, it wasn't really like it was in the comic book where it was kind of ambiguous, where freaking, when Joker tells him the joke and they start laughing, and kind of pans down to try and fool you into thinking that Batman really did kill the Joker, because that's the thing that no one really talked about. There is where he is laughing, and when the Joker starts laughing, right, he goes ha ha ha, and then Batman starts laughing, but the thing is, it is ambiguous because after that you only hear Batman laugh, and it just keeps panning down, and then it goes Batman, the Killing Joke. No music, no fanfare, no nothing. It's just eerily silent. Oh my God, guys! If you don't know, this is a perfect. Despite Batman 6 and Batgirl's craving for Batman's dick, the rest of it is watchable. The rest of it is so good. You have to watch it if you're a Batman fan. If you are a true fucking Batman fan and you were not Movie World at all, fucking watch this thing. It's that good. If you're Movie World, you're probably gonna bitch and whine it. bitch and whine like the pedophile he is, and probably say, it didn't have Robin in it, all Robin. But not even the point. Anywho, it is essential for all you new Batman fans out there, because this is what made me start reading all the Batman comic books and listening to every freaking Batman story that freaking Benny the comic historian has ever freaking told, because it's Batman to me, like, that defined Batman for me. Like, the animated series did, but like The Killing Joke, when I read it, when I actually had a chance to read it, it opened up a new door for me when it came to freaking Batman, The Killing Joke. It opened a new door for Batman for me. I was like, it made me realize, yes, the Joker is fucking sick. Like, this is the extent of his sickness. He would literally do all this shit just to prove a fucking point. And, I hate it, because, they were trying to re-release the comics with these new covers, and freaking, these feminists got really fucking mad, and I was actually going to do a video as Noir Bugsy and actually say, like, and actually have myself say, this is what the comic is. It's an unpleasant romp. It's supposed to be unpleasant. It's supposed to be offending, because this is where this is like how the Joker truly is. This is how he truly freaking is. So I'm sorry if all you freaking feminists can't freaking understand actual Batman history. Yes, Barbara Gordon gets her clothes taken off and taken, and pictures are taken. And yes, it's all of us Batman fans that ever read The Killing Joke know that Joker probably did rape her. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for you guys. We all know that that's probably what happened. But that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be unpleasant. We're like in Commissioner Gordon's. We're kind of like with Commissioner Gordon when he sees those pictures, and he's, in the comic book, you really do feel the emotion a little bit, but in the animated scene where it's happening, he's like, Barbara! He's so sad, he's so distraught, he's so fucking hurt. He's hurt that he couldn't save Barbara, he's hurt that she had to fucking suffer like that from the Joker, and he couldn't do anything about it. I understand, but but sometimes you have to pull a major tragedy like this for the story to have some actual weight. And I understand some of you, I understand some of you extreme feminists ain't gonna get what I'm saying, because I'm a man and I'm trying to freaking defend the book title I love that has rape in it. But listen, this had to be done, because it just shows literally how sick the Joker really is. And honestly, we see Batgirl as Oracle, and as Oracle, she kicks a lot more ass than she ever did as Batgirl. But it's like, Batman still kind of, after that, Batman still kind of blamed himself for what he did. But I guess not, since Batgirl and Batman had sex, and probably in this version actually probably had a thing for him, he was being more constrained than he was. But yeah, the ending was the ending could be sorta ambiguous, man. guys, I really think it can be sort of ambiguous because, yeah, there's like again, if you look at that ending again, and the Joker and Batman are laughing, and you pan down and you start to hear that Joker's not laughing, like he stopped, and it's just him laughing. It's just Bruce. It's just Batman basically laughing. I mean, if I mean, he probably didn't kill freaking Joker, but you know, it's kind of left that it's kind of is left ambiguously that he probably did. Because seriously, Joker stops laughing. Did you guys see that shit? Hold on, everybody. Oh no, this freaking stupid actual fake, probably fake update keeps coming up on my computer. Hold on. I'm saying no. What? No. One thing I hate is pulling out the task manager every time because my freaking mouse is like, eh. But anyways, this, I swear to you, all of you, is something you all need to freaking watch. I mean, watch Batman. I mean, if any of you haven't really seen The Killing Joke, probably watch the Batgirl part if you want to. Personally, I find it very disorientating. I mean, they really didn't show Batgirl being strong. They just showed her being a little fangirl for Batman and finally getting what she wanted. And I wasn't okay with that. Because she was and is a pretty strong character. I don't think we need to add a sex scene to that to freaking. I don't even know why the sex scene was even added though. That's the thing. I don't know why. I mean, I guess since it's rated R, they could probably go ahead and do that since it's R rated and shit. But it didn't need to be. It didn't need to be. It didn't need to be like in it. We could have showed Batgirl actually like doing all these other things and being this strong character, and then it would have hurt more to see Batgirl, basically shot by the Joker. You'd feel more weight to it. See, now in the comics, she's done a lot, and when you saw the Joker actually shot her, and she couldn't, and she was basically paralyzed, and then subsequently raped, you felt bad because you had that build up. If you were reading the Batman comics, you had that build up. And Batgirl having sex with Batman wasn't really the build up you guys needed to get that emotional connection to Batgirl. Because I know some of you don't really, some of you that haven't even you're just casual like watchers and readers of Batman, you probably don't even know who Batgirl is. And now since you do, you're gonna probably think that Batgirl was a girl that pined over Batman and they finally, they fucked. And then it got extremely awkward. And that's not how you guys should look at it. I mean, I just look at it as fucking fan fiction. That part was just fucking fan fiction. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every little bit of it, every little monologue, every little attention to detail when it came to Killing Joke, every little bit. I was so overjoyed. I was so happy. I was so digging every little twisted, creepy thing about it because it was just like it was in the comic. And really, they needed to They need to make it rated R because The Killing Joke is that fucked up. It is literally the most. It is literally the most darkest Batman story ever told. I mean, a certain other Batman comics with the Joker tried to replicate this, but they couldn't. They really couldn't. Not in my opinion, they couldn't. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the animation was kind of weird at times, but it really didn't bother me because I was immersed. After the whole Batgirl, Batman fucking scene, and no, I will never ship it. Yeah, you heard me. Something I won't ship. But, you really got into every little nook, cranny, and everything that made The Killing Joke The Killing Joke. It was just that amazing. And I can't, again, my own words cannot do it justice. My own words cannot do it justice than what I've already seen. You guys, seriously, read the comic or get the movie digitally. You can still get the movie digitally. So I suggest either read the comic or watch the animated series. But skip the Batgirl, Batman, Bat Dick stuff. It's just you don't need it. You don't need it. On that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful note, see you later for a Steven Universe. See you later for a Steven Universe review, and probably a mock-up version of said review. And tune in next time when I have. And my next movie review will probably be. Oh my god, my next movie review is probably going to be the new Ghostbusters thing. I gotta do it. I've watched half of it, guys. I left the theater. I was like, oh my god, this isn't funny. This isn't funny. This isn't funny. This isn't funny. I mean, you gotta be Teen Titans Go writers to not make that as bad as funny as as bad as not funny as it is. It's like, god dang, it's not funny. So yeah, everybody. I'm sorry I talked a lot about Barbara Gordon and Batman 6 and the quest for Bat Dick, but honestly, it did irk me a bit. You know, I had to power on through and not think about it. And not think about it too hard. So I can enjoy The Killing Joke, but, you know, now that it's daytime and I can say whatever, I can say whatever the fuck I want in my room right now, it's just like, it was just pretty awkward. That's all I gotta say. See you guys later. Bye, folks.